After conducting extensive research on the topic of English learning and test-taking strategies, we have come up with an easy guide to help you improve your scores on TOEFL, EIKEN, and other listening tests.
Did the British accent convince you we did the research? Firstly, it is important to familiarize oneself with the format of the listening section. TOEFL, for example, consists of 4 to 6 lectures or conversations, each followed by a set of questions. Test takers have to listen carefully to the audio and answer the questions based on what they hear. For the short conversations and lectures section, each audio passage is played only once. However, for the long conversations and lectures section, each audio passage is played twice. To get a great score on the TOEFL listening section, or any other listening test, there are several strategies that test takers can use. We're going to discuss one that is very important. How to listen to the test. What to take notes on. This is for those of you that struggle with what to take notes on. If you have a method that works well for you, don't change it. I suggest you watch another video on our channel, would be appreciated. Of course, we have a saying in English, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. Today we will focus on the shorter tests. It will be played only once. Example, Lecture on Climate Change by Professor Goodbody.
Good morning, class. Today we're going to talk about climate change and its impact on our planet. As you know, climate change is caused by a variety of factors, including greenhouse gas emissions from human activities such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation.
This is where most of you that struggle have brain freeze. Your brain is screaming what? What? Greenhouse gas emissions. Ah. Crap. I can't remember. Then the questions follow. Question 1. What is today's lecture about? And then your brain is going. Shit. I can't remember. Greenhouse gas? Question 2. What are some factors that contribute to climate change? Now full panic mode. Greenhouse gas emissions? This isn't completely wrong, but not completely correct either. When you listen to the test, everyone knows you should take notes. How you take notes is important. All my students that do this usually score well on their tests, but it takes practice. So, I recommend you practice everything you listen to, like what I will explain. On a piece of paper, write who, what, where, when, why, and how. Example, Mary was hungry, so she went shopping for food. She drove to the store. Who? Mary. What? Shopping for food. Where? To the store. When? Not specified, so leave blank. Why? Hungry. How? Drove. Question. Who went to the store? Notes. Mary. So, we use the question to write the best answer. With your notes. Mary went to the store. Now each test will not fill in all of these lines. No worries. Fill in what you can. If there was no when mentioned, there will be no when questions. Let's take a look at the script that was read and break it into these headings. Who? Professor Goodbody. What? Climate change. Impact on the planet. Where? The location is a classroom. When? Not mentioned, so blank. Why? To educate about the causes and effects of climate change. How? Climate change, greenhouse gas emissions from human activities / burning fossil fuels and deforestation. The more you practice, the easier this becomes. Let's look at the questions again. Question 1. What is today's lecture about? Your notes say, what? Climate change, impact on the planet. Now use the question to answer it with your notes. Answer. Today's lecture is about climate change and its impact on our planet. Question 2. What are some factors that contribute to climate change? Notes. How? Climate change, greenhouse gas emissions, human, burning fossil fuels and deforestation. Answer. Some factors that contribute to climate change include greenhouse gas emissions from humans burning fossil fuels and deforestation. Let's try another one together. Write. Who, what, where, when, why, and how again.
Hey, did you hear about the new professor for our history class?
No, I haven't. Who is it?
It's Professor Johnson. I heard she's really tough.
Oh no, I was hoping for an easy A.
Question 3. What are the students talking about? Let's look at our notes. Who? Student 1 and Student 2. What? New professor, history class. Where? Blank. When? Blank. Why? Student 2 wanted an easy A, Student 1 heard Professor Johnson is tough. How? Conversation between the two students. Question 3. What are the students talking about? Answer. The students are talking about the new professor for their history class. Question 4. What do they say about Professor Johnson? Answer. They say that Professor Johnson is really tough.
In the next lesson, we will review this lesson with a short listening test and then move on to practice for the longer tests.
Makes it sound more convincing with the British accent, don't you think? Thanks for watching. Remember, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. For you that struggle, I hope this helps fix it.